Welcome to General Hospital News Channel. General Hospital spoilers teased that Alexis Davis's drinking was out of reach. Not long ago, Sam McCall issued an ultimatum to her mother that Alexis had to give up alcohol or she would not let Alexis see her grandchildren. At the time, it seemed that Alexis was choosing to drink with her family, but would Sam's words sink? Or perhaps Alexis needed another intervention. Losing Neil Byrne, a legal practice license and a complicated medical diagnosis would be difficult to deal with anyone, but for all of that happening at once, for Alexis it was too much. Having to deal with a lot, she turned to face the bottle. This leads Alexis to things she would never do consciously. Her one-night affair with Ned Quartermaine, who was married, was probably the biggest mistake. There's no way Alexis would do such a thing if she's healthy. Alexis recently realized that Neil would never use drugs while Alexis was in the next room, so she probably no longer blamed herself for it. There were many people in Port Charles who loved Alexis dearly. Sam and her sisters Christina Corinthos Davis and Molly Lansing Davis are keen to see their mother regain sanity. Alexis's best friend, Diane Miller, certainly has something to say as well. And while Alexis scoffed at the idea of meddling not long ago, perhaps she really needed to hear what she meant to them. But even with successful intervention, Alexis still has a long way to go. Accepting Neil's death isn't her fault is a step in the right direction, but Alexis will need to make the effort to put down the bottle of wine and go back to her D.e.a.t.h meetings, the ones that have worked for her in the past. She will also face a diagnosis of osteoporosis and take the necessary steps to maintain her bone health. Ultimately, she will need to find a target for herself, perhaps finding a way to regain her law practice license. There is a way back from all shadows, but first Alexis will need to find the strength to take the first steps. And next, the population signs in Port Charles need to be changed again as residents are on the move before Thanksgiving and in November. Who comes, who leaves, and which characters have a shocking reenactment? First, we have the great news that Jane Elliott is back as the only inimitable Tracy Quartermaine potion. We can let you know that the Diva date has been recorded, and the news comes right from her manager Nancy Lee Gran. Elliott moved out of Los Angeles in 2017 and we last met her last year. Do you need to order an extra pizza this year? November 16th was a day of living in disgrace when, without notice, fans were introduced to Lucas Jones. The handsome star Matt Trudeau has now received the role. Fans were surprised to learn that the role has reappeared. TPTB did not give a clue of who the newcomer was until someone called Lucas and he answered. Also, without some kind of brief news, fans aren't even sure who the actor is. This is how to treat fans or actors? Ryan Carnes has been playing Lucas since 2004 and we have enjoyed every minute of his performance and we look forward to seeing Trudeau play his role on his own. This week, Brianna Lane is leaving as Brooke Lynn Quartermaine. After frantically slashing the throat by Nell Benson, the character returns to Bensonhurst to recover with her mother. Lane performed only temporarily during the time of Amanda Seton maternity leave. When Brooke Lynn returns, and she will, Seton will return as the brat D.e.a.t.h. And fans got to see Juliet Jeffers play Phyllis Caulfield. Phyllis was present when she gave birth to her daughter Nina Reeves Mia and she has some intriguing information for her future mother, who doesn't know her biological child is the villain Nell Benson. She won't be surprised. Please like and subscribe to the channel to follow. Thank you, Happy.